Good morning or good afternoon, fellow Lions. My name is Donna Rowlands, and I am from the Apple Valley Sunrise Lions Club in California. I'm here with Lion Jennifer Gass from the San Joaquin Lions Club, and we are
Hello.
co-captains of the Lions Club and Helen Keller Challenge 2.0 project. Please know that although today we are presenting this Zoom for you to use, it is actually the collaboration of many, many Lions around California, MD4, and around the globe who have put this together. We want to thank you for attending this session, taking the time out of your day, because we know everyone's time is valuable. And of all the places you could be right now, you are here in front of the screen with us. So let me just pass over to Lion Jennifer so she can say a few words before we start, and then we will present our project.
Hello, everybody. I am Lion Jennifer Gass. I happen to be blind. I am so happy to be sharing the Lions Clubs and Helen Keller Challenge 2.0 with you. And I would love to give my perspective as we go through this presentation. We are definitely marking this centennial of Helen Keller challenging the Lions Club to be Knights of the Blind by highlighting vision service you are already doing, sharing it and making the public so aware of it, and possibly adding some new things to your repertoire. So we look forward to sharing with you today.
Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and start screen sharing our presentation. Okay. So, as you can see, it is the Lions Club and Helen Keller Challenge 2.0. We've named it 2.0 because we are entering the second century of Helen Keller's challenge to us to be the Knights of the Blind. Eyes forward, championing vision for the next 100 years. Okay, let me just go to our next. I want to go forward. These are the three presenters. We don't have Mariah on today, but when we presented this at our MD4 convention for California Lions, we had Mariah as well, Lion Mariah, who was doing our sign language presentation for us. Our objectives for the project are to launch Lions Club Helen Keller Challenge 2.0 to you all. We want to inspire Lions Club around the globe to adopt or adapt the vision programs and projects that they are already doing to partner with the Lions Club and Helen Keller during the whole year of 2025. Our hope is to increase the visibility of this project and help use it as a way to grow club membership as a friend-raiser approach. Again, we want to reignite the 100-year-old challenge to be the Knights of the Blind to all the viewers of this project and this presentation. We want to encourage the establishment and the empowerment of vision ambassadors at a club level. And we want to share the resources with all of you to take back to your clubs to make them your own. Anything to add, Jennifer?
No.
Okay. The background, vision is one of the 8 global causes for Lions International. In 2025 marks, as we said, the 100th anniversary of Helen Keller addressing the Lions Club International at their 1925 convention and challenging us all to be the Knights of the Blind. Around the globe, 253 million people are blind or have moderate to severe distance vision impairment. 1.1 billion people have near vision impairment simply because they don't have a pair of glasses. More than 75% of all blindness is avoidable. 89% of people with vision impairment live in developing countries around our globe. Thankfully, we are making progress, and 204.6 million doses of Zithromax were distributed through Lions programs to control trachoma, thanks to the Site First program up to this date. Eyes Forward, championing vision for the next 100 years. This is the logo that has been created for anybody to use in any of their projects. You can take this logo, and our hope is that you will attach it to any of your flyers or promotional materials throughout 2025. Attach it to your social media posts. Attach it to your email communications, and use it as a website or digital outreach in your efforts to promote Lions Club and Helen Keller Challenge 2.0. We feel that if we can standardize and use this logo on all of our presentations in social media, email, then it will become well known. There is a very close partnership between Helen Keller Vision Services and Lions Clubs, but still there are a lot of people around the globe who don't know about it. If we can incorporate this badge, utilize the campaign hashtags, then we have the opportunity to share and disseminate this information to a very, very wide audience. The initiative is aimed to attract public interest, spark some meaningful conversations, and encourage new membership within our Lions community. Jennifer, anything on that?
Just reinforcing, more people know who Helen Keller was, maybe then know what the Lions Clubs are and what we do. So by tying in with Helen Keller, we are bringing awareness of all our site projects, and with that branding, as Donna said, it'll be locked into their minds. And we have a hashtag bank, but the primary hashtag will be hashtag Helen Keller 100, which will tie all of the posts together for us to search and share and see what others are doing.
Wonderful. So again, what we're asking you to do through this project is promote the theme. We want you to integrate the badge and the logo information to flyers, promotional materials, email communications, include the references to projects and websites, use the official badge in your posts, and use hashtags from the banks. And we will provide those in a later slide for you to take a look at. Mm-hmm. Please know that by sharing any posts that you have on social media to the public audience, we'll make sure that they go to that wider audience. They're not just going to your friends who are often Lions and who often are already aware of what we're doing, but will go to the wider audience and hopefully engage them in what we're doing. If you want to create your own logos and your own materials, by all means do this. We're just trying to provide resources for you to make this standardized across Lions around the globe, but by no means does that mean this is all you can do. You can adapt, you can adjust, you can create your own and use this in any way that will promote the project. One of the ways that we feel we could incorporate vision even more this year for 2025 and 2026 Lions Clubs would be to promote the creation of vision ambassadors within each and every club. This person, or persons, if you'd like to co-ambassador, will become a part of a delegation of ambassadors across the world who will be available to support each other. They can inspire and be a point person to check in, share materials that they feel be useful in their clubs, communities, and countries. The person will promote vision activities to all their club members and potentially could have a platform in each Lions Club meeting to ensure that all the vision projects are not only shared, but also reported so clubs can receive recognition and that they will be recorded in the portal. By sharing and having somebody who is interested in the vision project specifically, they will be able to look and see what projects are happening around the globe that they feel would be a good fit for their club. Okay. Jennifer, anything on that?
Just every district ideally has a vision chair already. Some do not, but at a club level, we would like that vision ambassador, someone that has a true passion to, like Donna described, to get this out there and get that service going.
What a collaboration that could be. Could you
Yes.
imagine? Wow. Projects. So we know many clubs are already involved in all kinds of amazing service-related activities, and we encourage the clubs to rebrand what they're already doing for this year to promote Lions Club and Helen Keller 2.0. Some clubs are doing vision screenings. Some may want to just connect or reconnect with agencies that are already established. And I've listed there the California Lions Friends and Sight, which is one of our local Southern California organizations. But there's also Lions Eye Foundations, Kids Sites, and many, many others around the world that support vision activities. The White Cane Day is a Lions supported day, which happens on October the 15th each year. Eyes Across California, March 15th each year. There are eyeglass collection and reprocessing events that happen at the club level all over the globe. There are the peace essays and scholarships. Here we do some dining in the dark events as a fundraiser. And again, we're encouraging people to think about partnering with your local eye professionals and sight-related service agencies if you are not already. And consider a challenge to find an optometrist or an eye specialist in your local area that could join or be a liaison for your Lions Club. You could adopt, support, and promote what is going on. In our resources that are being created for the Google Bank, you will find that there will be a listing of eye-related service organizations. And we encourage everyone to add their local organizations, support services, agencies to the list that so anybody anywhere will be able to access this and find resources. And Jennifer?
Yes, so we are trying to compile that list. You can send them to us to add to our database or add them yourselves. And one quick note back, if you look on lionsclubs.org, under the White Cane Day activities, there are a lot of great vision project suggestions there that you could do throughout the year.
Perfect. So Helen Keller Day is one we specifically want to highlight for all the clubs. Most of you are probably already aware of this, but in 1971, the Board of Directors of Lions International declared June the 1st would be remembered as Helen Keller Day. Lions around the world implement sight-related service projects on this day. And we're just wondering if your club will be recognizing the day and how they will be doing this. Again, the whole month of June is really special for this project because not only is June the 1st Helen Keller Day, we also have Helen Keller's birthday in June. And we have the anniversary of her speech to the Lions International in 1925 that happened on June the 30th. Okay, so we really encourage you. But if June doesn't work for you to do a project, There are 11 other months in the year. So we are not telling you you must do anything on this day. Have a look at your calendar, your club. June is still far enough away that we could have some amazing projects, and we would love to see them being shared around the world. Okay. So recently, we had our MD4 or California Lions Convention up in Visalia, and we were very privileged to be able to roll this project out at the convention at a seminar. One of our guests at the seminar was Third International Vice President Dr. Manjo Shah and his partner in service, Jana. And during this presentation, we actually had a member of one of our local Lions clubs reenact the Helen Keller speech. So I am going to just share the video that we have from her speech with you all. Now, during the seminar, we just wanted to warn you, the lights went out. And she actually had to speak in the dark for a portion of this. So please, as you're watching this video and you see it get really dark, then please know that this is not to adjust your screen, that this is just part of what happened. So let me just find our screen share for this. And here we go. Let me see. So now I have the honor. Oops, is it? Let me see. Share.
Yes, Lion Diana Havey did a great job acting as Helen Keller for our presentation. We appreciate her contribution.
I'm Lion Diana Havey. Good afternoon. So many who are interested in the Helen Keller project. Let me just give you a little information about Helen.
It's really quiet, Lion Donna.
Is it?
Yeah.
27th and the 18th on a former plantation to an upper class family. At 18 months of age, she suffered a high fever from some unknown illness and became deaf and blind at that time. But she was born into a family that had resources and cared about her. So through the efforts of Annie Sullivan, she was able to learn to speak, even though she couldn't hear, and became quite a public figure. On the 25th of June in 1925, she was at the Lions Convention. And by the way, Annie Sullivan and Helen Keller became honorary Lions. How about that? So this is portions of her speech. I suppose you have heard the poetical legend, which represents opportunity as a capricious lady who knocks at every door but once. And the door, if the door isn't opened quickly, she returns never to come back. I am your opportunity. I am knocking at your door. I offer you an opportunity full of splendid possibilities of service, and please choose me. Try to imagine how you would feel if you lost your sight tomorrow. Picture yourself stumbling around in the dark and groping around as if it were midnight. You have heard how I was taught, how a simple word from the fingers of one who cared and loved for me brought light to my heart and saved my life, my soul, and opened the world to me and taught me about God. So I found myself, the world, and God. It is because my teacher cared for me. I'm not asking for your money. I'm asking for your care and your concern. If you can care, if we can teach the people of this great nation to care, We can eradicate blindness. We can open the world to those less fortunate. This is the opportunity I offer to you. Will you not constitute yourselves to become Knights of the Blind and join me in this quest?
We've come a long way, and as a blind Knight of the Blind standing here today, it's my pleasure to call forward Third International Vice President Natasha Shah, if he's here, at Lions MB4 Con 2025. And Helen, here's your sword.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
You have called us to be Knights of the Blind, and it is certainly going to be our pleasure to accept your challenge and celebrate the next 100 years of Helen Keller's vision. Thank you.
Thank you for agreeing to recommit our purpose to the blind. So if you'll take a knee.
Yes. There we go.
Okay,
Thank you.
we're going to done.
Oh.
We're going to knight you. Yeah, we're gonna knight you. Wait, how about you?
Okay.
How about you can sit in the chair?
Oh.
Okay. So, Dr. Shah, you have committed to
Thank you.
dedicating the Lions Club to be Knights of the Blind. So I.W. Sir Shah, Knight of the Blind
Thank you.
2.0. Don't you get a medal?
Yes.
There you go, sir.
And he talked about coming a long way,
Yeah.
28 hours.
28 hours.
Okay. So hopefully you were able to see that and enjoy the moment that we had. So let me go back to this.
Can I add one thing?
Yes,
Lorraine, about it?
please.
Yes, it was an honor tonight, Third Vice President Manoj Shah. And I know we had a little confusion about the date of the centennial because it said June 25, but that meant 2025. So we are just restating that the centennial is June 30th, 2025 as the actual 100-year anniversary of Helen Keller challenging the Lions Clubs to become Knights of the Blind.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So one of the things that we can consider doing, along with our partnership we had with Lions International President, the International President Manju Shah, there are many other partnerships that we can all help with. So we have, again, here I'm involved with the California Lions Friends in Sight, which works very diligently here in Southern California. There is the Lions Insight projects. There are, yes. There are the Lions Eye Foundations around the globe. There are KidSight screenings that screen children of all ages with spot cameras. There is the Sight First grant funding, the Carter Center, the Helen Keller Foundation, National Foundation for the Blind, the Delta Gamma sororities, as well as local school districts, district nurses, optometrists, local nonprofits, nursing training campuses, corporate sponsors, or just individuals who have a passion for vision-related services. So if you seek them out in your community, we don't have to do it all. If we can come alongside these agencies and support them in what they are doing, we are still serving and we are promoting partnerships that will go far beyond the 2025 anniversary. I'm sure you can list a lot of other different agencies in your area. And as we become global, we will continue to expand. Okay. So when we did our project or our seminar in Visalia, we actually had the groups separate out and discuss what they were doing in their clubs among other members, and also have a discussion of what projects that they were doing. And I encourage you at the end of this presentation, maybe think about what projects you have done in the past that you may not be doing anymore, that you could reinvigorate. What projects that you are currently doing that you could continue to do or even expand? And what are some new projects that you've never done that you might like to get involved with? And Jennifer, anything to add there?
No, just there's a lot of inspiration out there. We are glad to share our ideas and we would love to share yours.
There you go, I do. When we did our Visalia convention, one of the projects we did at a table is we had some sensory experiences. These were very, very engaging for all of the participants. Our table was one of the most visited tables, and there was a lot of laughter, a lot of fun, and a lot of people that continued to talk about the projects. So we had scent jars for people to try and identify using just their sense of smell, what the smells were. We had safety pins in a rice jar so that they could reach in blindfolded and try and just take out the safety pins and identify through the sense of touch without using their eyesight how many safety pins they could retrieve. And then probably the most fun and memorable one was our blindfolded peanut butter and jelly sandwich making station, where we had groups of 4 people challenge each other and compete against each other to, with blindfolds on, to retrieve bread out of the bread bags and put jelly and peanut butter on these, then cut it in half. And then we would choose the best looking, most beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich that was made and put that name into a drawing for a prize at the end. This project has been so successful that we are actually taking it to our district conventions. It is not expensive or difficult to run, and it really is very, very engaging. And we had Ziploc bags that we sent them home with their sandwiches afterwards, so they had a snack for later on. Jennifer, any other comments on that?
Just those were very fun and popular, and in our Google Drive we'll be sharing with you. There are even a few other activity suggestions.
Yes, yes. The Google Drive we're going to talk about in a minute is a fascinating and amazing resource for everybody to use. Okay, Jennifer, I wanted you to talk about the hashtags and why hashtags are important and what are the ones that we really want to promote.
Okay, hashtags on social media. If you do not know what a hashtag is, it's like the little pound sign, tic-tac-toe sign that you find called pound on your phone. You type that and then the words Helen Keller 100, the number 100, all run together to make the hashtag Helen Keller 100. This makes your post searchable on social media platforms. So instead of scrolling and scrolling and scrolling to see if anyone is sharing vision service or the same projects as you can simply type that in the search box, and anyone who has used that tag on their posts will come up in the results. So this is one way you can find out what others are doing. You can make sure others can find what you are doing, and that Lion Donna and I and the others on our team can find your great vision service projects to share through the Lions Clubs and Helen Keller Challenge 2.0 Facebook page. So there are many other good hashtags, especially in California. We're promoting that you also use hashtag California Lions, but there are many others like hashtag Knights of the Blind, hashtag Vision Service, hashtag Lions Clubs, all the ones that are relevant to you and your club and what you're doing. But if you can remember to at least add hashtag Helen Keller 100, it will help us all see and share what you're doing.
Wonderful, thank you.
You're
And,
welcome.
and think of this is a way to put the ripple, the drop in the pond that will then spread what you're doing to such a wide audience. Okay. We also have created not only the hashtag banks, which are listed on that slide, we've also created some QR codes. So if you would like, and if you are a QR code person, if you point your phone and bring this up in your photos, it should bring the QR code or the link to the pages for both the Google Drive, the purple one that is on your left, which has the Google Drive with all of the resources for the club vision projects, ambassadors, the project planning, the hashtags, flyers that you can edit and adjust for your club. And that is for all the Lions Club members to use. The QR code on the right, the orange one, is linked to californialions.org Helen Keller Challenge. And this one's for community engagement. So if you are promoting any projects out to the community, you could, if you bring up this, use this QR code, it will bring up the page with resources available to you on California Lions.
Yes. And that one has the link to our Facebook page. It has contact info for Lion Donna and I,
Yes.
and some other resources so we can help you and answer your question.
And we are absolutely here to help you in any way we can. Okay, so yeah, our emails are there. Please feel free to use them any way you would like to. Okay, except don't spam us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so here are the resources as well. We have Lion Jennifer Gass. Her email is jengass73@gmail. And mine is liondonnar@gmail. You can use the QR code, the teal QR code on your screen right now, which will sign you up for links to resources and updates. So you can check that out on a regular basis and see what's been added. Other clubs will have the ability to add. Yes, Jennifer.
I just would like to say we did update it to put sanjoaquinlions@gmail.com as my email address. So if you do share this publicly, if you could use SANJOAQUIN lions@gmail.com, that would be great. And I can find your messages easier.
Thank you, Jennifer. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Okay. All right. And then this is actually pictures of our whole team. So you will see all of the people that were involved in the MD4 marketing team, specifically for the Lions Club and Helen Keller Challenge 2.0. So these are all the people that have been instrumental in getting this project off the ground. And you'll see we have a wide variety of people. All right. We want to thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation. We hope it has been helpful to you and has given you some inspiration to go out there and see how we can promote the Lions Club Helen Keller Challenge vision projects throughout the world. If you have any questions or comments, please, if this is a presentation and we are, you finished watching it, we will be here to answer questions. If we are not here at the end of the project, if you are showing this separately, then please feel free to reach out to us again to answer any questions and be of any assistance we can be to you. And I want to thank you all for being here. I'm going to stop sharing this presentation.
Okay.
Before we go, I want to actually share some other sites. If I can, let me see. Okay. This, if it shows, is sharing our Facebook page. Okay, there is our Facebook page. So it is Lions Club and Helen Keller Challenge 2.0. Please like us. Please be our friend. And send us a message. Tell us where you are seeing us from. Okay, these are the badges that you'll be able to download to your sites and be able to utilize. And you will see the many, many services and projects and images on this page that you are welcome to share. In fact, we encourage you to share among your club members. Okay. Thank you so very much. Jennifer?
Just a clean copy of the PowerPoint that Lion Donna just used to go through this presentation is also available in that Google Drive folder. So there are many resources there. And if you need that link again, we can definitely share it with you. It is a tiny URL, www.tinyurl.com/Helen Keller 100.
You're great. Okay, thank you all. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and I can't wait to hear about the projects that you are involved in.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
be forth and go forth and be Knights of the Blind.
Knights
Thank
of the
you.
Blind.
Yay.
Bye-bye.